is a scorcher. What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, I get out here on a weekly basis. See how many fish we can get to the boat, guys. As I get those fish to the boat, all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and just like that, you can walk away with some cash in your pocket. Lawn operations, we're getting things set up, guys. We're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time, guys. So you know the routine. Shout out to Parker Fishing. I see you stepping into the chat. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button on the way in so we can get those likes up. We're going to see how many fish we can get to the boat and see if we have any winners for Bass for Cash. Now, the pot is kind of up there. All you have to do to participate is be a subscriber to the channel. It does not cost a thing to participate, all right? Um, that's pretty much the gist of it, guys. I catch the fish, you subscribe, guess the weight, and bam. That's all she wrote. You'll get some cash in your pocket. Want to give a big shout out to the Money Team. Also, a big shout out to Kevin Two Fishes for sponsoring the last live stream, along with Clint Perry, the general of the Money Team. All right, guys, we're about to get to it and see what is going to happen on this lovely day. It is not as hot as it was the other day. It was a scorcher, so I had to get out here and get in and out pretty quick. But we'll see, guys. I think we have about an hour, hour and a half on the shot clock, so we'll see what we can get done today. Like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button and let's get to it. In the chat, let me just double check something. Chat, can you guys hear me? Okay, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I get everything set up right. All right, here we go. All right, so in the chat, if you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. And let's get things a little organized. I was out here hanging out with a buddy of mine a little earlier. We caught fish, nothing big. I did not go live, guys. I just wanted to kind of kick back and relax for a little bit. But I was like, I got to get out here and do something for the subs, do something for you guys. All right, Parker says everything is all good. Appreciate that, Kaylee. Maybe I'll try this minnow bait. We might run to a spot or two where we can see if we can get some top water action. Let's see. So I'm not going to use that underspin right now. We're not going to use this spoon right now. Let's see what else we have up here that I can kind of get out of the way. Got to keep my top water in action. I have to keep that ready. I did catch a fish on top water a little earlier today, guys, so I'll keep that on the deck. And you know I like my swim bait, so let's keep that up here. I think that's all we need. That's all we need. All right, let's hop up here and see what we're looking at for today, guys. Parker Fisher says, "What is your profile pic, Kaylee?" He said, "What is that? What you doing out there? What you got going on in these YouTube streets?" All right, let's try this little minnow bait, guys, and see if we can make it happen. I still haven't caught anything with one of these minnow baits yet, but everybody's been talking about them, so you know I had to try it. All right, doesn't look like it's working out for me, but I still have to keep trying it, guys. I'm going to keep trying these minnow baits until I finally catch a fish on one. And you guys know the routine. We're out here for a good time, not a long time. We're going to see what we can make happen for today. The payout, if anybody sees AC in the chat, Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, or if you see Whipstick in the chat, I want them to let you guys know what the payout is, guys, because that payout jumped up to a pretty hefty number. Shout out to Clint Perry. Clint Perry won Bass for Cash last week, guys. But you guys that were here, you saw he said, let it ride. Clint Perry said, I don't need those funds. He was like, let it ride. Let it go to the next winner. So he passed it on. Kind of like how you hear people talk about it. A rest. Uh-oh, what is that? What is that? Uh-oh, one of my rods. The line is coming out, so let's get that back in there out of the way. But yeah, so he said pass it along to the next winner. So I think that added. I think he had actually won. Man, there would be a yellow jacket in here. How is a yellow jacket all the way out here? Come on, buddy, get out of here. All right, there we go. Oh man, he still came back. Come on, get out of here. Go back and hang with your friends. Goodness gracious. Ah, come on, get out of here. Out here battling the bugs. What's going on, Sir Gregory? We got Justin White tuning in. Yeah, guys, we're just getting started. So if you are just tuning in, you haven't missed anything yet. Man, let me check. Okay, I need to retie that. I've learned my lesson about seeing nicks in my line and like, I'll change it later. A lot of times it does not work out. So let's go ahead and do a quick retie. I like tying a polymer knot on pretty much everything, guys. Kaylee said, don't let that little bee whoop you. Oh, yeah. It came back, seemed like it was wanting to come in for a little fight. Like, can't we all just get along? I'm just trying to catch two fishes. Get a few fishes to the boat real quick. See if anybody wants to walk away with any of this bass for cash. Do we have anybody in the chat that fishes tournaments? Do we have any tournament fishermen in the chat? Justin says, what do I not to tie two lines together? Just joking, just joking. I use an Alberto knot to tie braid to fluorocarbon. I use an Alberto knot. I used to use a double uni knot, but I just didn't like the way that comes through the guides pretty much. But it was a solid knot. Um, I don't remember ever really having any issues with breakoffs with that knot. All right, let's see what's going on, Parker Fishing. Steve Ray says, "Can we say we use forward-facing sonar in a tournament?" Sure, you can. If, why not? What's wrong with it? All right, guys, we're gonna see what we can do for today. We have, did I say an hour on the shot clock? Parker Fisher says I'm using. 2450 says I fish a few now and again. Parker said I'm using. Justice says, just say no to drugs. Oh my goodness. That was a good one. All right, guys. So these fish have started coming up on top water, but it hasn't been very frequent for me. I haven't seen it a lot. I did catch one top water fish today. It was pretty good. Kaylee said hit him with that chrome gunfish. What's going on, Jarvis? Good to see you. Shout out to Parker. Said he hit 350 subs today. Parker is out there making it happen. All right. Do we have any new people in the chat that are here for the first time? I'm thinking that we do, because right now the likes are at 10, and we have um close to 40 people in the chat. So if you could just double tap the screen so we can get our likes up, guys. Generally, when we get about, what is it, guys, 50 to 60 likes makes the fish bite. Frisco says, hold up. Is that the only blue long sleeve shirt you have? All right, so Frisco, let me ask you this. Frisco, do you like to shop? Do you like to shop, Frisco? And I guess in the chat, let's just take a quick poll. All of the guys in the chat, do you like to shop? Put yes or no if you like to shop. And this is leading to something, because Frisco is saying, I'm wearing the same clothes every day whenever I come out here fishing. And he's kind of right. He's almost right. Justin White says no. Frisco says online. Jarvis says no. He doesn't like shopping either. Are there any guy? Okay, let's see. Justin says shopping sucks. Steve Ray says yes, but at a discount. Kaylee says, what's wrong with it? Star City says, I have several sun shirts that look just alike. Okay, so let me see. I don't count though. All right, so this is the thing, Frisco. For one, I don't like to shop. So whenever I do go shopping, if you would even call it that, if I find something that I like, I will buy like 3, 4, or 5 of the same thing because I don't like shopping. So I don't really buy a lot of different things. And once I buy something, I pretty much wear it until it has holes in it or until it's falling apart and stuff like that. So I said all that to say is I have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of these. And they have, let's see, does it have FishXLive on the back there, guys? Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, it does. So this one has FishXLive on the back. There's 1 or 2 that don't have that on the back. Frisco says, do you like to wash? Do I like to wash clothes? Of course not. That doesn't sound like fun to me. I mean, I do it, but that's not fun. Jarvis says, I like shopping for bass lures. There you go, Jarvis. Jarvis knows the deal. It depends on what you're shopping for. 2450 says, Star City is 2450. I had to hit like on all accounts. Appreciate that, sir. Almira says, where are you fishing? In Cambodia? This is not Cambodia. This is Georgia. I'm out here in Georgia on Lake Lanier. Currently hung up on something. Gonna see if we can get loose. Then we're just gonna move, guys. It'd be nice to have some fish start coming up on some top water bites today. So we're gonna see if we can make that happen. Feels like I'm stuck on some line or something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna get this back. It feels like I'm stuck on some fishing line down here. Kaylee says Georgia is close enough weather to Cambodia. I know nothing about Cambodia. Goodness, guys, looks like it's gonna break off on me. Go ahead and break. Oh, did we get it loose? How about that? Not only did we get it loose, we got the bait that was down there that it was stuck up on. Let me show you guys something. Can you see that nastiness right there? That's what I was hung up on. Look at that. You guys see that hook? What do they call that? A skip gap hook? All right, so I won't throw that back in the water. Let's throw it in the trash can. All right, at least I got my bait back. What's going on, Cody? He said, "What's up?" Frisco said, "It looks like one of my old shaky head lures. It is not mine." Um, I hear a lot of people talking about those skip gap type of hooks, but I do not have any of those. All right, I got all these extra rods cleared off, so things are a little bit easier to maneuver. Let's get to it, guys. All right, Frisco. I have a spy bait, a swim bait. What else is this? And I'm a skimmer, a minnow bait, and a shaky head is what I have on deck. What do you guys want me to catch a fish on today? Oh yeah, those likes are looking ugly. We only have 15 likes in the chat, guys. Shout out to Ace Carney. I was out here hanging out with Ace not too long ago, just a few minutes ago, guys. We caught a few fish, nothing big, but we had a good time out here on the lake. But I still figured I'd stay out here for a few more hours so you guys can join in on the fun. So what I want to do is catch a fish on top water bait. That's what I want to do, but I don't know if the fish want to participate in that type of action today. But we'll see. We have Caden. Caden tuning in says, "What is your PB for bass?" So my personal best spotted bass is 5 pounds 11 ounces, and my PB largemouth. Let's see, that was a nice long cast right there. My personal best largemouth Man, you know, I started mixing the weights up. I think it was 856. All right, so those fish are not interested in top water right now. Appreciate that, Ace. Had a good time out here on the lake. Now we're gonna see if the bigger fish bite. So we were catching fish, guys, but we weren't catching anything big out here. But now the weather has changed just a little bit. We're gonna see. Frisco says 8.56. Show me the scale. Actually, it's on video. That one is on video. If you search MoneyBass Lake Chickamauga, you'll see it's actually a video where I caught that fish. And I caught it on a crankbait, Frisco, a 6XD crankbait. Hey, Texas Snoop, don't laugh at that. Do not encourage that type of behavior. Just when I said hit him with the shaky head. All right, one more cast. We're going to stick and move today, guys. It's stick and move season. Kaylee says, I caught my PB with a crankbait as well. Yep, so I caught my personal best on a 6XD crankbait on Lake Chickamauga. Lake Chickamauga. All right, Justin says, check the signal. The signal is lagging. How does the signal look to everybody? Is it good? Lagging? What do you guys see? I'm thinking the signal looks good on my end. Texas Snoop hit me with the one. So the signal looks good, guys. Jarvis says it's good on his end. Uh-oh, Justin. Justin, maybe you're a robot and your connection is bad. All right, all right. Let's see. Let's get this cast in, and then we're going to roll out. Shout out to the money team. Random Spin said, why are y'all's names green? Can somebody answer that question? Why are your names green? Levi said, how is your cockpit on the left side of your boat? Mine is on the right side. That is because the way that YouTube has this screen set up right now, it's what's the word? All the college people in the chat is the word inverted. This is actually the right side of the boat. So this is my right hand, guys, even though it looks like it's my left hand on the chat. So everything's kind of backwards on the video. Oh my God. Uh-oh. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. Let's see. Is anybody paying attention? Shout out to Kaylee. Kaylee was the first one to see something. Big shout out to Clint Perry. Slid right on in and hit you guys with that gifted membership. And it went to Randall Offright. Am I saying the name right? I don't know, but shout out to Randall. All right, guys, let's keep on. I told you guys we were gonna stick and move today, so we're not gonna. If these fish don't want to cooperate, then we're not gonna stay and play. We only want to stay and play where we're wanted, guys. Shout out to Clint Perry. I need everybody to put CP in the chat. CP is the current sponsor of today's live stream, guys. What I say is whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, show of support for the channel during the live stream is the sponsor of that live stream. All right. I'm going to keep shooting for these top water fish, guys. We're going to see if we can make it happen. Sooner or later, it will. Shout out to Clint Perry, the general of the money team. Now, somebody did ask earlier, why are the names green in the chat? Those are the members of the channel. So whenever you hear me referring to someone as the money team, those are the people that have the badge next to their name. They have either purchased a membership or they received a gifted membership like you just saw someone receive just a few minutes ago from none other than Clint Perry. Make a real nice long cast out there. Fish Forever Life says, I need one of your bendations, man. He said, where's the bendation at? Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can show you what the definition of bendation is. Frisco said, find a creek channel. We actually went and fished a creek channel today, Frisco. And I did catch 2 fish from there. They weren't really that big though. Now we're just fishing offshore for a quick second or hour or two. Just I said the Bendation Nation. Shout out to There He Go Fishing. He says how's the started. So I don't know if we have even been out here for a full. Well, maybe we've been out here for about 50. When I was out here, goodness, was that yesterday? Whenever I was out here, the last scorcher out here, I was hot. I was burning hot. I had to pack up and leave. That's why the live stream ended so fast, because I was like, I could not take that heat. All right. If you are new to the channel, I see we have a good amount of people in the chat now. So if you are new to the channel, type the word new in the chat. I always want to see who we have tuning in, what new people we have. Let you guys know what Bass for Cash is. The quick explanation of Bass for Cash is where you have the chance to win cash for participating in this thing we call Bass for Cash. It does not cost anything to participate. All that you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So you just subscribe to the channel. Once we get a fish to the boat, I will show you guys that fish. We will guess the weight of that fish. If you guess the weight of the fish with your one guess, you only put one guess in the chat, you can walk away with a nice cash payout, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. So like I said, we're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. All right, do we have any new people in the chat? If you're new here, if you're here for the first time, type the word new in the chat. If you are new to the channel, and maybe this is your first time stopping by, type new in the chat for me. I guess no newbies today. Chef Boy says, how many in the boat? None. We're just getting started, Chef Boy. You haven't missed anything yet. We just got started. All right, let me make one more cast over here, and then we are going to take off. All right, actually, let's go ahead and get missing. Shout out to Waves. He said, go ahead and put on that fish caller. Call those fish over to the boat. All right, like I said, guys, we're going to do some quick moving around today. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, let's ease in on some of these fish and see if we can get anything to the boat. So once again, we are out here for a good time, not a long time. Out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. All that you have to do to participate is subscribe to the channel. It does not cost anything to participate. Once I get the fish to the boat, all that you have to do on your end is guess the weight of the fish. That's how we do this thing called Bass for Cash, all right? What's going on, Brian? Good to see you back in the chat. All right, give me just a second, guys, and I'll show you the bait that I'm using right now. All right. So let me just show everybody the bait that I'm using. Does anybody know what that bait right there is called? Does anybody know what that is called? I changed the hooks out on the back, put a feathered hook on the back, and I cut that feather off just a little bit. I found that it gives me a better hookup ratio as far as getting the fish to the boat with that bait right there. Oh, you know what? I have my rods set up backwards. That's why it felt kind of funny. I need this over here on this side. Goodness, everybody knew what that was. All right, Brian, so we are just getting started. We're just getting started. But yes, you guys are correct. That is a spy bait. And right now, those fish did not follow it. So we're just going to throw out a shaky head because for some reason, they're still relating to the bottom, guys. We had a storm come through here a little earlier. So it was a little rainy, not too bad. But I'm guessing it could have affected the fish a little bit. All right, so the last time we were out, guys, does anybody remember the topic of discussion for the last live stream? Does anybody remember what we talked about for the last live stream? Brian says, how deep am I fishing? I am currently in 24 feet of water, and the fish are in 25 to 30 feet of water. Does anybody remember the topic that we discussed on the last live stream, guys? Justin says, MoneyBass likes that shaky head. Oh, yes, sir. It catches some fish for me. Actually, I caught my PB on this that 5 pound, 11 ounce spot. This is what I caught it on. All right, Tony 450 knows. Clint Perry knows. Impel Rider knows. Frisco knows. Steve, I guess all of you knew. So yeah, so that was a pretty interesting topic, guys. I was surprised that so the what we learned from our last discussion is that the average age that people would suggest for somebody that wants to get married and start a family is 25 to 30 years old for women and 25 to 35 years old for men. Who would have thunk it? Shout out to Ozzy Osbourne. In the chat, who knows what Ozzy Osbourne was famous for? It's kind of a trick question, but let's just see. Who knows what Ozzy Osbourne was famous for? Shout out to Wayne with those big smallmouth out there. All right, let's see. Texas Noob said, am I trying to make a love connection on this channel? Texas Noob said bats. Clint Perry said bats. Steve Ray said biting the head of a bat. That is correct. That is correct. Give him 10 points. Ding, ding, ding. Look at Brian said drugs. All right. And also, so yes, that's what I would say for people who whether they knew him for his music or not, that is something that he was known for. Now, what would you guys say is his most popular song? What song was it that made him famous, or what was his most popular song, guys? Frisco said it may be getting rabies. I don't remember that part. What's going on, Dottie? We got Dottie back in the chat. Wayne said crazy train. Barry said crazy train. Texas News said, I was about to say that. Justin White says crazy. Man, okay, all right. I see that. I see that. You guys know a little something. Crazy train. Survey says you guys are correct. Oh man, listen, guys. I got caught up in the chat. Forgot I'm supposed to be catching a fish pretty quick for you guys. Let me get focused. Let's get focused back in. Let's get focused on the mission again, guys. Now it would be nice if we had some top water fish just come out and wanted to play and join the fun. That would kind of get things started off right. All right, looks like I do need to get that drop shot back out. Wayne says, hit him in the head with that green pumpkin drop shot. Okay, I'll go ahead and take that drop shot out for you. Clint Perry says, I saw Black Sabbath 20 times in the 70s and early 80s. Wow, 20 times. Okay, okay. So right now I'm fishing an offshore ditch. Texas Snoop says, am I fishing a hump? I'm actually fishing an offshore ditch. And I'm sitting in 20 feet of water, and that ditch goes down to about 30 feet of water. Shout out to Shoreline Fishing Studios, says, I subscribed. Really appreciate that, sir. What's going on, Brett? Clint Perry says, I didn't like them. I just went to party. Hey, sometimes you have to do it, right? Sometimes that's the name of the plan. Let me grab this drop shot real quick. I think I actually put it up. Let me take my drop shot back out. Because we did get a fish on the drop shot the other day, so we will go ahead and keep him in action. I just had to make room today, so I had to take some things off of the deck. So let's take this rod back out. All right, so we're about to drop this drop shot down here, guys. We're right above a nice school of fish. So we're gonna see if they're gonna bite. All right, let's see. Frisco says, what would you say is your total rod and reel count? I do not know. Um, if I was to just make a random guess, 25. That would be my random guess. I could be low, could be high. Goodness, Tony 450 says 65. Frisco said 27. Oh, I thought you were talking about just on the boat. I forgot about the ones at home. Yeah, so maybe 30 something, including the ones at home. I guess I need to count them and see. All right. No action on the drop shot. Texas Noob said he's in the 40s. Tony 450 must do deep sea fishing, crappie fishing, bass fishing, carp fishing, cat fishing. Tony 450 must do every kind of fishing there is with 65 rod and reel setups. All right, move this back to the correct side. All right, there we go. All right, it's time to ride out again, guys. Now, check this out, guys. When I came to the lake today, I had made my sandwiches. I took out the bread and everything, made my sandwiches, put the bread back in the refrigerator, and I put my sandwiches in the refrigerator. And when I was leaving to go to the lake, I grabbed the wrong bag. So I do not have sandwiches. All I have is just bread. So that's what I've been out here eating today. It's just bread. No sandwich, just bread. Bread and water is what I actually have out here today. Let's see, where should we go? Any, meeny, miny, mo. Which way should we go? Deal said, I bet that bread sandwich is good. Listen, I was just thinking about that. If you don't have anything to eat but bread, when it comes time to eat, this bread, my bread sandwich is very good. Chef Boy said I'm making the bread sound crunchy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Man, you making me not be able to talk. Making my bread sound crunchy. Crunchy. Sorry about that, guy. But it's good. That's all I've had to eat all day is just pieces of bread. Hey, Omar. Omar came. Hey, I didn't think about that. I could have caught a fish, cooked the fish, and had a fish sandwich. I have a feeling that some top water fish are going to come into play very soon. So let me get my top water bait ready. Frisco said I'm about a good hour or two from top water. We shall see about that, Frisco. All right, I have to focus, guys. I have to focus. Oh, I lost track of my bait. Pro Broden, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Dottie said, we haven't caught anything yet. She's like, you've been out here for a good 20 minutes. Where's the fish at? Nope, Dottie, we didn't catch anything yet. Not yet. Has anybody seen Whipstick or AC in the chat? Let's go ahead and keep on moving, guys. Only have one more bread sandwich left. One more bread sandwich left, guys. Chef Boy says I chew I chew in surround sound. You have to make those sounds when you eat because it makes the food taste better. Especially when all you've had to eat is a bread sandwich. We got Jam Swiffle. We got Jam back in the chat. Shout out to the money team. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see who just stepped into the live stream? Chicken Hawk. He said they say when you don't catch fish, you tend to get hungry. Guess you starving. Oh, Chicken Hawk. How dare you come into my chat trying to cause problems? You know what? Since Chicken Hawk is in the chat, let's go ahead and catch a fish while he's in the chat so he can see what it's like for a fish to be caught since he barely ever catches anything. All right, guys. So hopefully we'll come up on the top water bite at some point today. We'll see. Wave says, show him a real fish. All right, let's see what we can make happen, guys. James said, go beat some laydowns and fish for real. He said, that's not real fishing. He said, those fish are AI. They don't count. They don't count. All right, guys, let me take a quick call. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. All right, let's see. Where are we at, guys? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. What did I miss in the chat? What is Chicken Hawk talking about? Hold on. Chicken Hawk says, "I bet you wish you could catch an AI fish right about now." All right, let's see if we can make something happen, guys. Let's see if we can make it happen, Captain. Gary said, "Come on, man, hurry up and catch a fish." Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you see something, I need you to say something. If you see it, I need you to say it. And just to make this sting a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and thank him right. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. Everybody put Chicken Hawk in the chat. Clint Perry says, "I will donate $10 in Chicken Hawk's name." Can everybody go ahead and put "thank you, Chicken Hawk" in the chat? Thanks, Chicken Hawk. I really appreciate that. Everybody put Chicken Hawk in the chat. Chicken Hawk, you're not going to say you're welcome? Where's Chicken Hawk at? I appreciate that, Chicken Hawk. I always knew you were a true fan, Chicken Hawk. Is Chicken Hawk in the chat? It's Chicken Hawk in the chat, guys. Appreciate that, Clint. Shout out to the general of the money team, guys. What's going on, Mike? Mike said, "Let me go ahead and illustrate it for you, Chicken Hawk." So right now, guys, I see some fish that are suspended, and some of them are kind of down on the bottom. The ones that are suspended aren't really responding. So shout out to nobody really. All right, let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's just try top water real quick, and then we're gonna keep on sticking and moving. So we're throwing this. I'm a skimmer right now, guys. We're skimming it, seeing if we can get some action on top water. Chicken Hawk says, "Hey, since this is Bass for Cash, I got $10 in my pocket that says he catches nothing in the next 30 minutes, so-called money. Do you want to?" Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Chicken Hawk. You want to Okay, Clint, put 30 minutes on the clock right now. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You guys see the challenge. You guys see the challenge. The 30 minutes has now started. Let's roll. All right, there we go. Clint Perry has the 30 the 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes on the clock, guys. What's going on, Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing? I'm about to take Chicken Hawk's money. And I need to do it quickly. I'm about to take Chicken Hawk's money. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing said MoneyBass is getting his own bass for cash. Now, that's what I like. Now, today has been a tough one, but I'm still going to take Chicken Hawk's money. Ah, let me get that ready. Shout out to Pure Alaska. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. You tuned in just in time to see the challenge. Chicken Hawk stepped right on in. He said he doesn't think I can catch a fish in 30 minutes. So we're going to find out. It's been kind of tough out here, so we'll see. We'll see if Chicken Hawk is right. All right, let's make it happen. All right, we're back at it. We're back at it, guys. I see you, Chicken Hawk. And what I'm gonna try to do, guys, I want to catch one on top water so you guys can actually see see when the fish hits. All right, we're going after a top water fish for him, guys. Shout out to old McWalleye. Hit that sub button for me. Appreciate that, sir. Oh man, they're schooling, guys. But I missed them. I'm pretty sure they'll come back up again in a second. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I had 2 schools of fish come up. I see you, Chicken Hawk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Go ahead. Just put your lips on it. Hey, Chef Boy. Chef Boy said 2 minutes left. James said, I hear that leader not snagging. Oh, goodness. All right, all right. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Let's see if that does anything. If that does anything for me, guys. All right, we're going to count that one down. Chicken Hawk says he has another screen up with Amazon on it, trying to find something that he's going to buy. All right, so Frisco says, does anyone see anything popping from iCast this year? Did anybody see anything good that came out of iCast that kind of caught your eye? Somebody said Z-Man, Texas Nuke says Z-Man has their version of a Whopper Plopper. All right, we have 15 minutes left on the clock, guys. Rapala Crush City Mooch Minnow, bigger sizes. Shipper said, I don't even know what that is. All right, let's try something a little different. I normally don't cast my drop shot. There's some cover that I want to kind of keep the bait above. So we're going to try it out and see what happens. I'm focused, guys. I'm focused. I see you guys talking about iCast in the chat. Shout out to Pure Alaska says he's heading out this weekend to start getting his gear ready for Moose Camp. Moose Camp is in action. And it says no bendation today. Not yet, sir. Well, not since I've been live. So the bite has been kind of tough all day. Haven't found anything big. Pretty much everything that I was catching was small ones. I was catching some chicken hawk fish pretty much today. Texas Snoop said that clock is ticking. The pressure is on. Clint said we have 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes on the shot clock. All right, guys, let's go ahead and put some stank on it. I don't really have time to run any place else. I'm gonna put a little stank on it and see if they want to have a little extra incentive. Chicken Hawk said, make sure that stank doesn't get on my 10-10-10. All the way down to the last minute, guys. Oh, Pale Rider, how could you? He said if I lose that 10, I'm gonna be eating bread again tomorrow. Frisco said you need to fish the shade line. He said the fish like the shade. Chef Boy said 1 minute left. Chicken Hawk said, I need to throw my hands in my pocket and get his 10. That's kind of sounded kind of disrespectful. Clint Perry said, home stretch, 5 minutes left. Clint Perry said, Chicken Hawk is looking good for once. Two minutes left. Oh my God. 2 minutes left. Is that enough time to set the hook and get a fish in? Shipboard said 45 seconds. CP said 1 minute left. 1 minute left, guys. Let's see if we can get one more cast in 1 more minute. Chicken Dog said this moment was brought to you by Pepto Bismol. Oh no. Ah. Chicken Hawk has beat me. Do you guys know what this means for humanity, for mankind? This means that there is hope for everyone, whether you have one leg, two toes, even half a head. If you can breathe breath into your body, there is a chance for you to win at something. Chicken Hawk, after 10 years of trying, has finally, finally accomplished it. Chicken Hawk. Hold on. Let me go ahead and oh my god, I can't believe it, guys. Do you guys know what this means? This is the first time ever in Chicken Hawk's life that he has beat me. That means there's hope for everybody. Today is a day that everybody should mark on their calendars. Blaster said there is hope. There is hope for them all. Chicken Hawk says, type my cash it while you talk. All right, guys, let's get to moving. Let's get something to the boat so we can do bass for cash. Chicken Hawk got me, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Pure Alaska says, hey Chicken Hawk, do you happen to have 10 I could borrow? Pure Alaska, how could you get in on this? Pure Alaska, my feelings are really hurt. My feelings are hurt now. I cannot believe Pure Alaska has got in on this. Oh my goodness. Frisco says, now fish that shade line and regret not listening. All right, which shade line were you talking about, Frisco? Actually, I was fishing that shade line. I don't know if you could tell, but I did fish that shade line. All right, let's see. MJ says, Money Bass, what's up, buddy? Nice to meet you out there today. What's going on, MJ? Good to see you. Shipboy says, throw the spoon. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, you said throw the spoon. I don't know if they're gonna hit the spoon, but we'll try it. All right, there you go. We got a nice flutter spoon right there. Uh-oh. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. So I was throwing this earlier today. They follow it, but they wouldn't take it. Chicken Hawk says, Pure Alaska, you won't believe it. I was just blessed with exactly $10. It's a miracle. Read the message that came along. What was the message that said that you received with that $10, Chicken Hawk? Pure Alaska says, Hawk, the Lord does work in mysterious ways. I cannot believe this. My feelings are hurt. I cannot believe Pure Alaska is out here. What's the word when you are associating with somebody you shouldn't be? Somebody have a college education in the chat. What is the word when you're associating with somebody that you shouldn't be? Because that is what Pure Alaska is doing right now. Blaster said, "Is it backstabbing?" No, that's not the word. Frisco said, "Let's see the technique or lack thereof with the spoon." 2450 said, Duralex. Frisco said, "Fisherman adjacent, guilty by association." That's not the word either. I can't remember. All right, let's go ahead and get missing. We're gonna go to a now we're gonna go ahead and move around. I feel like I got the shackles off my feet. I can move around a little bit more. Bill Rush says guilt by association. Chicken Hawk says, "Man, and I've been working all these years, didn't know all this easy money was out there." Bass for cash is real. Bass for cash is real. That's what I've heard. All right. Let's see. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There we go. Look at Pure Alaska. Must have Pure Alaska. Do you have a master's degree? He said fraternizing. Fraternizing. That's the word I was looking for. That is the word that I was. So Pure Alaska knows exactly what he was doing. He even knew the what is that? How many syllables is that word? That 5-syllable word, fraternizing. All right. Let's see what we're looking like. And just like that, are we going to keep this one on? And just like that, we got the hookup. And just like that, we have the hookup. It's pulling some drag. And just like that, we have the hookup, guys. Whoa, and it feels like a good one. It feels like a good one. But is he hooked good? Frisco said it's a weak hook set. Frisco, this is a spy bait, 8-pound line. Very, very finesse hooks on here. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's pulling some more drag. I don't know. My heart is beating hard. Are we going to get him to the boat? Let me go ahead and get this net ready. Because when he gets up here, I'm trying to tire him out, guys. I'm trying to tire him out. Oh, my goodness. All right. Come on, buddy. Let me just set that right there. Just so whenever he gets a little tired, I can go ahead and get him up here so we can feast our eyes on him. So we can lay our eyes on him. Oh my goodness, guys. What is it? How big is it? And it was hungry. It came flying up from the depths. MJ said, "Was that a spoon?" No, sir. I'll show you what it was, MJ. And I seen him. I seen him. He's mad. He's fighting. He's still fighting. He's like, "I'm not giving up, Money Bass. You popped me right in my lip, but I'm not giving up. I'm still swimming in circles." Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Oh, whew. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Chicken Hawk, can you reach out to Whipstick and let him know we're about to do this thing called Bass for Cash? Because it's a biggin. It's a biggin. It's a nice one, guys. I don't want to get these hooks in my fingers, but let me just show you what we have here. What do we have right there? Do you see that? Do you see that? Look at the stomach on it. Bendation leads to girthification. The bendation is sensational, guys. Oh my goodness. Somebody may win some money today. This fish right here, this fish right here is worth is it a $90 bill? Who knows? Who knows? All you have to do to participate is subscribe to the channel. That's it. MJ, are you still in the chat? I met you out on the lake today and I told you. All you have to do is tune in, hit that subscribe button, and you might win today. And MJ, I'll show you the bait. MJ, are you still in the chat? Let's see if I can get this bait out of here. Goodness gracious, guys. He was not coming off either. And I have to do this without this fish putting that hook back in me. All right, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Is MJ still in the chat? MJ said, yes, sir. All right, so there we go, guys. Check out the link. But guess what the problem is, guys? My measuring board fell in the lake today. So you guys are on your own on guessing the length of that one. I don't know. I'm guessing about 17 to 18 inches on that one. But look at the girthification on it. All right, let's go ahead and put it in the live well. That is a spotted bass. Now, let me show you guys that wanted to know. Oh, my goodness, man. It's mad. It's mad. It's like, let me splash you in the face with some of this water. All right, MJ. There you go, MJ. And I changed the hook out on the back of that. That's a size 4 hook with a feather on it. And then I cut the feather down so the feather is not very long. All right, you got that? Oh, yeah, I think it's pearl, but you can kind of see it has kind of like a blue flash in there. Blessing says, no, my calculations will not be precise. That is right. Is whipstick or AC in the chat? Uh-oh. That is not good. Is whipstick or AC in the chat? We need some clarifications on the rules for Bash for Cash. All right, what are you guys saying in the chat? Where did Chicken Hawk go? Did he run off? Texas Snoop said the payout is $110 today. Oh my goodness, guys, I forgot to hit spotlight. We've drifted way off course. Shipboy said he dropped the net. Tony 450 said, James, break out that 20. Shipboy said, it's a 9-pounder. Oh, ants. Ants. Is that how it is? Ants said the elusive twig. Where's the faith? Where's the faith? You had to know I was going to catch something. Just because the 30 minutes was up doesn't mean that I wasn't going to go ahead and show you the definition of bendation. The bendation was sensational, guys. Let's ease back over here and see if we can get another one to the boat. Is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? He says practice fish, not the 30-minute game. We talking about practice. Oh, let me put some water on that fish, guys. There's a little bit of water in the live well. But let's make him comfortable. Let's go ahead and give him some recirculation. Give him some good water. Is Ace still in the chat? Guys, let me show you guys something. When we were out here fishing earlier, I had Ace on the boat with me. Let me show you what he caught and put in my live well. He forgot to take it home. What kind of fish is that? What is this? Does anybody know? Is that a grouper? Is it a grouper? I think that's a grouper. Y'all are like, no, it's a bluegill. Kaylee said you should have put that one on your bread. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let me check something real quick. All right, so we need AC in the chat. All right, guys, hang in there. I'm trying to see if we can get the DQ Queen. All right, Chicken Hawk. Where's Chicken Hawk? Chicken Hawk, are you gonna participate? Oh my goodness. Hold on just a second, guys. I've been missing something. Do my eyes see what my eyes see? Let's see. Faith and Tackle, Nicholas Freeman, and Cash Rules just received gifted memberships from none other than Clint Perry, the general of the Money Team. Everybody put CP in the chat. Clint Perry is the sponsor of today's live stream, guys. In case you didn't know it, if you don't know, now you know. Clint Perry is the sponsor of today's live stream, guys. He slid right on in and hit you guys with that gifted membership. And if you still don't know, that fish that we just got to the boat was the first cast after the 30-minute expiration. Oh my goodness, you guys see her in the chat. You guys see who is in the chat. None other than the DQ Queen. All right, AC. Do you see all of the likes we have in the chat? Do you see all of the people we have in the chat? How many likes would you say we need to go ahead and get that fish weighed? Everybody put AC in the chat. Put, no, better yet, put the DQ Queen in the chat. We have the DQ Queen has shown up, guys. We're going to see who is going to get DQ'd in protest today. Who will get DQ'd, guys? All right, Frisco, I'm back to dangling. We have the DQ Queen in the chat. All right, did she give us a like count? Oh my goodness, do you guys see what she just told you? For those that did not believe it, Bass for Cash is real, just like the Bendation. She says Bass for Cash jackpot is $100. However, we are paying out in increments. If you are a subscriber, the payout is $90. If you can guess the weight of that fish, the payout is $90, all right? But if you are a member of the Money Team, meaning the people that have the badges next to their name, or if you were gifted a membership by Clint Perry, the general of the Money Team, you can win $110, guys. $110. What is AC saying? She said 100 likes. She said you guys need to hit us up with 100 likes. Can you do it? We only need 9 more likes. And I guess that, listen, guys, we need 9 more likes, and then we're going to see if we're going to give away $110 today. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. I'm pretty sure that information will be in the chat in just a minute. Make sure you guys remember that name, though. SWAT Lawn Operations. You have to support those businesses that support the fishing community, all right? Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Remember, one guess and one guess only. If you put more than one guess, once you see scales open, you're finito. You're disqualified, all right? So do not get DQ'd because we will laugh at you. Shout out to SWAT. Everybody put SWAT in the chat. Everybody put SWAT in the chat. Bass for Cash is being sponsored by SWAT, guys. So those funds that somebody may win will be paid out from SWAT Lawn Operations. And now listen, everybody can see in the chat the rules of engagement. In the chat, she's putting the rules for Bass for Cash in there for you guys. So anybody that comes in saying, I didn't know, I'm DQ'd and I'm mad. If you're mad, it's too bad because the rules of engagement are being put in the chat right now. You have to subscribe to the channel, guess the exact weight of the fish. Do not put in more than one guess. If there's a tie, whoever put that guess in there first wins. That tie is the tiebreaker. But if you guess the same thing as a Money Team member and the Money Team member guesses that winning weight, then that Money Team member is the tiebreaker. All right. Shout out to Whipstick in the chat. All right, we're at 95, guys. We're at 95 likes. We need 5 more. 5 more likes. Listen, reach out to your family and friends. Click on the share button. All right, guys. Somebody can walk away within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Somebody is about to walk away with up to $110. Okay. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. That's it. Subscribe to the channel and guess the exact weight of the fish, and you can walk away with that cash prize. Vernon Neal is in the chat. What is going on? Good to see you. I hope everything has been going well. Have not seen you in a while. All right, guys, we only need 3 more likes. 3 more likes, and we're going to see if anybody's going to walk away with any of this cash. Man, it would be nice to still get a top water bite. What's going on, Mark Allen? He said, let's get some slabs. All right, we need 1 more like, guys. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat. Type the word like in the chat if you have already hit the like button. All right, it looks like we have hit the quota, guys. All right, let me get unhung real quick. Frisco said, ding, ding, ding. It's time. It's time. We're going to see if anybody's going to walk away with this $110 payout. Remember, members of the Money Team, there is a special privilege that comes with that. The members of the Money Team will get 2 guesses per fish. The members of the Money Team will get 2 guesses per fish, all right? Which means they have twice the chance to win. The other thing that means is that they get twice the payout, all right? So the payout is $40, but I believe there's like a $70 bonus in there right now. All right? So that is how those Money Team members can walk away with $110. But have no fear. If you are not a Money Team member, all you have to do is be a subscriber. We are about to go into subscriber only mode right now, guys. Man, it sounded like I heard some schooling fish, guys. All right, so bad news. The bad news is that the measuring board is gone, which means I cannot tell you how long this fish is. I could only guesstimate how long this fish is. But I can tell you the fish it's a good one. It's good. It's a good one. The length on this fish, well, first let's just go into subscriber only mode real quick, guys. Hopefully you have already subscribed to the channel. We're currently going into subscriber only mode, so only the subscribers will be able to participate in Bass for Cash, guys. All right, there we go. Now there is the fish, and it's a good one. Do you see that? I'm guessing 17, 18 inches, something like that. AC, as soon as you're ready, you can go ahead and hit and open the scales for everybody. But bam, there we go. How much do you think this fish weighs? Once you see scales open, you have 2 minutes to put your guess, your one guess in the chat. Do not get DQ'd by putting more than one guess in the chat. All right, there we go. AC, are the scales open? The scales are now officially open, guys. You have 2 minutes to put your guess in the chat. While you're doing that, I'm going to put the fish back in the live well. After the 2 minutes are up, then we're going to go ahead, weigh that fish, and Whipstick. Do you think they want this money? Do you think they want this money, Whipstick? Do you think they want this money? Listen, guys, Chicken Hawk's guess was 2.31. Chicken Hawk is known for guessing low on all fish. I'll just say that. Chicken Hawk is known for guessing low on all fish. We got Fishing Charlie in the chat. Good to see you, sir. We're in the middle of this thing called Bass for Cash. Make sure you guys have put your guesses in the chat. Remember, one guess, one time only. Do not put more than one guess in the chat, even if it is the same guess, because you will be DQ'd. Look at Bass Hunter. Slid right on in, trying to get him a belated birthday present. Chicken Hawk said, not today, buddy. All right, the scales are still open. The scales are still, oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness, somebody got hit with the D and the Q. Keith. Keith got DQ'd. Keith does not understand that the DQ queen does not play. She has some eagle eyes. She may be called the DQ queen, but her eyes are from an eagle. She will see what you do in the chat. You have to be very, very careful. Be very, very careful because the DQ queen is watching and she will hit you with the DQ. Dottie said, got to be more careful. Dottie, Dottie said, got to be more careful. Oh my goodness, guys. All right. All right. We're going to weigh this fish. Is James still in the chat? James said, do some real fishing, man. Is James still in the chat? I want to see if James is going to win this money. He said, do some real fishing, but I bet James is going to be happy if he wins this this $90, right? He'll say, oh, this fishing is real. This is some real fishing. All right, guys, let's see. The scales are now closed. Let's go ahead and get this fish out of here. Get him weighed up, and we're going to get him released. All right, let's take a look. Let's get the scale zeroed out. Now that fish, Chicken Hawk thinks it's 2.31. He would be wrong. I told you guys, Chicken Hawk would be wrong. I know this fish is above 2.5. I'm gonna say 267, guys. Let's just see. Let's just see. I think it's 267. All right, zero it out. All right, let's go ahead and get a weight on it. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. I told you, if you trust in the hawk, then your trust is wrong. Chicken Hawk has won one time in the past 10 years. It's going to be another 10 years before Chicken Hawk wins something, guys. Do you see that weight? 269. 269, guys. Bam. Do we have an official winner? Bass for Cash is real, just like the Bendation. make sure you log in to moneybass.com and check it out, guys. MoneyBass on YouTube. Let's go ahead and let this fish go. Look at it. The fish was like, oh, wait a minute. Did you let me go? I'm free. Go ahead and go for a swim. I may have to fizz him, guys. 269 was the official winner. All right, let's see. I think we need to fizz that fish so we can head on back down. Catching them deep in the summertime, you have to know how to fizz these fish. And the other thing, oh, did he swim off? Oh, he was like, fizz? That fish was like, you're not fizzing me. That thing took off, guys. All right, good deal. All right, so there we go. Did we have an official winner? No official winner. Is Whipstick in the chat? I want Whipstick to tell y'all something. I know he has something to say. Clint Perry said, he said, get a new scale tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Where did Chicken Hawk go? Did Chicken Hawk fly away? Did Chicken Hawk fly away? Tony 450 said, nobody wants that money. Oh, my goodness. Nobody wanted that money. All right, let's see. What do you guys think? How much more time do AC, give me a time. How much time do we need on the shot clock? Give me a shot clock, AC. Today we were out here for a good time, not a long time. And I think we've had a good time out here. Chicken Hawk, he says, I like collecting my money, $10 at a time. Wait, Pearl Ryder says, I guess 2.69. Was that the weight? Hold on. AC, do you see there's a protest going on? Pale Rider, he is a member of the money team. Whipstick said they don't want this money, but hold on. Pale Rider saying that he gets 2.69. Let's go back and scales are officially open. I'm looking. Where's Pale Rider's guess? Pale Rider, I don't even see your guess in here. Pale Rider. AC said Pale Rider didn't even guess. And I would have to agree with AC because I don't see it in there. Pale Rider was like, well, I was thinking it. I was thinking it. Pale Rider said, does that count if I was thinking it? I think, therefore, it is. Pale Rider said, I had 2.67 and 2.69. Nobody can see your guess in there, Pale Rider. He says he was right above. He was right above Vernon Neal. All right, let's do one more check. Nope, it did not come through, Pale Rider. I do not see anything in there. Nobody can see it. Vernon Neal actually had 2.6. Kaylee said, "Sad trombone." What show is that? Is that The Price is Right? When they play, what is the sad trombone on The Price is Right? Clint Perry said it's a scam. Clint Perry said it's a scam. Oh, man. All right, so now I'm curious. Did anybody see Pale Riders guess in the chat that he's referring to? Uh-oh. Tom Davis. Tom Davis is now a member of the Money Team, guys. If you see something, you know you're supposed to say something. Everybody in the chat should be saying something. Shout out to Clint Perry, slid right on in and hit you guys with another gifted membership. Shout out to CP. He is the current sponsor of today's live stream, guys. Like I have told you before, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, or show of support for the channel through gifted memberships during the live stream is the sponsor of that live stream. And right now, Clint Perry is the sponsor of today's live stream, guys. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold up, swole up. I think we're about to get another one to the boat, guys. I think we have another spotted bass that wants to come and introduce itself to the Money Team. He's trying to play shy now. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I know you're out there trying to hide somewhere, but I'll find you. MJ says, what a beautiful day out there. Oh, yeah, and it's cool today, too. We don't have to worry about all that high heat out here getting roasted to death like yesterday or the day before that. Nobody wanted that cash for that bass. I can't believe it. But Pale Rider said, hey, I wanted that cash. Pale Rider said, that was my cash. Shout out to Whipstick. He says CP the General has once again stepped up and showed out. Shout out to Clint Perry, guys. Once again, the sponsor of today's live stream. And still the general of the Money Team. Appreciate you as always, Clint Perry. I always have to give credit where credit is due and put some respect on his name in the chat. Now look, now guys, look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening. Now in the chat, Chicken Hawk says, "Hey, practice man, I got $10 that says you won't catch a keeper in the next 15 minutes. What say you, Mr. Easy Money?" Well, let me tell you what I have to say about that. Sir, you meet me this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You pick the day. We will go 4 hours. We will be on a split screen. You on your home lake, Gunnersville, and me on mine. You are on the land of the big fish, Gunnersville. I will beat you, and we will put. What should we put on in the chat? What should we put on it? And it's not going to be $10. Does it need to be 20, 30, 50? Not 10. Or should we just do double or nothing? Should there be a $20 bill on it? What do you guys want in the chat? He needs to meet me. He's on Lake Gunnersville. I will be on Lake Lanier. He is on the land of the big fish. They have 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pounders on Gunnersville. We don't catch fish that size out here. But I will still beat Chicken Hawk on his home. He will be on his home lake. I will be on this lake, and he will catch a beat down. How about them apples, chicken? No, how about them eggs, Chicken Hawk? How about those feathers, Chicken Hawk? Now let's see what Chicken Hawk has to say about that in the chat, guys. They said put 50 on it, put 100 on it, put a hundo, 100. Now look, is Chicken Hawk gonna fly away? Is Chicken Hawk gonna fly? How about you take that challenge, Chicken Hawk? And I don't even need a handicap. Even though those fish are bigger on that lake, I will still beat you, Chicken Hawk. 4 hours on the lake. Hey guys, did Chicken Hawk get kind of quiet? Did the chicken fly the coop? Calling Chicken Hawk, paging Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk is needed at the service desk. And said, talk big and pay big. Where is Chicken Hawk at? Frisco said, Chicken Hawk. He said, Chicken Hawk's beak is stuck. He said, Chicken Hawk's beak is stuck. Tony 450 said, no, that's Texas Newt, said, him talking cash noise. Did Chicken Hawk fly away? Wait a minute, guys. Was that a little too up front? Do you think I scared Chicken Hawk away? Oh, look, guys. And I listen, I just threw this thing on my head, so don't make fun of my gator. This is actually a gator turned inside out, but I just stuck something on my head to keep the sun from roasting my scalp off. Chicken Hawk has flown. FLEW is uh is pure Alaska in the chat. I need to know if this is the word flown. FLEWN, because that's what Chicken Hawk has done. He has flown the coop. The chicken has flown the coop, guys. Can somebody Google that? Can somebody look that up and see if floon is a word? FLEWN? Because if it's not, it's a new word, because that is what Chicken Hawk has done. He has flown the coop. Pure Alaska said flew or flown. What? Pure Alaska. What about floon? Can you? Because whether it's a word or not, whether floon is a word or not, that is what Chicken Hawk has done. So we need to know, is floon a word? FLEWN, because Chicken Hawk has flown the coop. Chicken Hawk is gone. You know that little sound the road runner makes? You guys, you know that sound that the road runner makes? Beep, beep, pching. That is the sound that Chicken Hawk has made when he has flown the coop. Meep, meep. That's right. Look at Blaster said, meep, meep. Chicken Hawk has flown the coop. Pure Alaska said that has to be a word in the Money Bass dictionary. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna add that one. We're gonna add floon to the Money Bass book of fishing slanguage. Floon. Chicken Hawk has floon the coop. So if somebody says floon, what is that? You have to use it in a sentence and say Chicken Hawk has floon the coop. He's gone. Meet me. Chicken Hawk is really gone, guys. Blaster, he did hit you with the meet me. Blaster said, Blaster says, what was the spelling? It's Flewn. Floon. Chicken Hawk has flown the coop. Ants says, Chicken Hawk is all squawk and no peck. Pizza Guy says he needs to change his profile before coming back on here again. Oh, goodness, Chicken Hawk. They are revoking your profile picture. There he is. He slithered back into the chat. He says, I came in the door. I said it before. I never let the lake magnetize me no more. I ain't no joke. Let me check my Palm Pilot and it's going to be on. 2450 says, I say, son, I say, son, where's the fire? Where's the fire? Where you going in such a hurry, son? Chicken Hawk was like, me, pew. Well, Chicken Hawk, what does that Palm Pilot say? Ants says, does this mean the challenge is accepted? Blaster says, Palm Pilot, he is older school. He's not even old school. He's older school. Pure Alaska said, Hawk. Money said he's going to have a shirt made up that says Wile E. Coyote because he chased you off. Chicken Hawk says, like Cat Williams says, looks like I'm free. Oh, yeah, guys. I am going to stomp Chicken Hawk out, guys. Chicken Hawk said, let me check my Palm Pilot. He said, let me check my Palm Pilot. Looks like I'm free. Oh, man, Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk is going to catch a beat down. Frisco says it's on like popcorn. All right, guys. So what? So it's either 50 or 100. All right. We need to do a poll in the chat. Let's see. Let me check something. Let me see something. Let me check something, guys. I think there's something that I figured out the other day. Oh, there we go. All right. Do you guys see the poll that is in the chat? Can you guys see the poll in the chat? Put a yes in the chat if you see the poll. Pizza Guy says you should do a showdown once a week. That would make for a great video. Listen, Pizza Guy, he cannot withstand multiple beatdowns. Okay, the number of beatdowns that he would take within 1 month's time is just too much for one human, let alone one chicken hawk to withstand. All right, one chicken hawk cannot withstand that type of a beatdown. I mean, it can send him into early depression. And says he can't lose all his eggs. Oh, yes, he can. He will lose all of those eggs. Is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? I want Chicken Hawk to take a look at the poll, and I want him to read the results of the poll. Man, who would have thunk it that water and bread could taste so good? Just bread, bread and water. That's all I brought to the lake today because I grabbed the wrong bag and didn't bring my sandwiches. All right, 2450. 2450 says same boat, one versus one, and take turns at the bow. I am in Georgia. Lake Lanier is the closest lake to me. Chicken Hawk is in Alabama. Closest lake to him is Gunnersville. So Gunnersville is his home lake. The fish size on Gunnersville, let me turn the motor off. Let's just have a discussion real quick, guys. So Gunnersville is known for big largemouth bass, right? On average, the size of those fish on that lake versus this lake that I'm on are a lot bigger, okay? I will still beat Chicken Hawk, even though he's going to be on a lake that has bigger fish than me. All right, so that is the thing. I will be at a disadvantage because he will be on his home lake, which is Gunnersville. I will be on Lake Lanier. I will be catching spotted bass. He will be catching largemouth bass if he catches anything. All right. So we're waiting for Chicken Hawk. Did he fly away again? He says, stop trying to build in an excuse. Oh, yeah, Chicken Hawk. All right, Chicken Hawk, look at the poll. Chicken Hawk, what are the percentages in the poll? Somebody put in the chat what the percentages are. Blaster says, so is there a handicap? Blaster, I do not even need the handicap. I'm going to beat him without the handicap. He's just at a lake that's known and it has bigger fish on average than the lake that I'm on, but I'm still going to beat him. Where is Chicken Hawk at? He is being too quiet. Chicken Hawk is being too quiet, guys. going on, MJ? MJ is my new buddy, guys. I just met him on the lake today. Shout out to MJ and Bucky. MJ MJ says, today I learned a valuable lesson. Don't challenge the money bass. Oh my goodness. Blaster says money bass over chicken hawk. You know what, guys? I think I need to check and see. Has anybody heard of FanDuel before? Type FanDuel in the chat. FanDuel. FanDuel. If you have heard of something called FanDuel, if you've heard of that, type FanDuel in the chat for me. Let's ease on over to another point while we're sitting here talking and having a good old time. Okay, Frisco's heard of FanDuel. Dottie's heard of FanDuel. Texas Noob has heard of FanDuel. Blaster has heard of FanDuel. I don't know much about it, but I was approached by someone that said Battle of the Anglers may be a good fit for FanDuel. What do you guys think? EJR, E Junior knows about FanDuel. Texas Snoop Blaster, Dottie, E Junior, and Frisco. What do you guys think? I don't know enough about it. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think Battle of the Anglers would be a good fit for FanDuel? Frisco says he knows about it, but he doesn't participate. E Junior says it could work. Blaster says you can bet anything. Bass for Cash may be a candidate as well. Yeah, see, I don't pay it. I don't watch sports, guys. I watch fishing a little bit on YouTube, and I watch MLF a little bit. I mean, I watch fishing tournaments and stuff like that a little bit. But as far as and I watch boxing. Let's see what else I watch, guys. UFC, I used to kind of keep up with that, but really, I don't really watch sports that much, so I don't really know about all of that kind of stuff, fantasy leagues and all that kind of stuff. Dottie says yes, it definitely could work. Frisco said, and Randy. 2450 said, I watch sports 24/7. Pure Alaska says, you're enthralled with Alaska shows. And I watch Pure Alaska doing some king salmon fishing. What's going on? We got Country Life tuning in. We're just easing on out here, pulling up to another point. Just have some good listening and good fishing, good conversation. All right, guys, listen. You heard Chicken Hawk accept. What day did he say? Because what I'm telling you guys is Chicken Hawk is known to hit you guys with the meep meep, pew, and he will take off just like the Road Runner. What day did Chicken Hawk say? Shitboy said we're listening to MoneyBass ASMR. Oh, I keep forgetting about the chewing. Sorry about that. The simp. The simp says legit chat. The only reason I chased her, what is that? Was that she ran. MJ says better not be Saturday or Sunday on Lanier. It doesn't matter. MJ, it doesn't matter. I will still stomp Chicken Hawk out. There can be 100 wake boats and 1,053 jet skis on Lanier, and I will still stomp Chicken Hawk out. Did Chicken Hawk fly off again? The peoples are trying to set up a date. Country Life said, "What's going on? Did you catch any donks yet?" We had a Bass for Cash weigh in about what 20 minutes ago or so. We had no win. Is Pale Rider still in the chat? I hope Pale Rider isn't upset. Because Pale Rider, if you don't know who Pale Rider is, guys, he walks around with 2 6-shooters. And he will ask you with the quickness, are you going to skin those pigs or just stand there whistling Dixie? And I don't want those problems with Pale Rider. He said Chicken Hawk took a left at Popeye. All right, guys, I'm just waiting to hear back from Chicken Hawk now. I think what Chicken Hawk has done, guys, is just made something up just so you guys wouldn't laugh at him, and then he took off. I don't think he's gonna show. I don't think he's gonna show up. Blaster says he has flown the coop. Did the chicken flume the coop again? The story about the Lanier shark, I do not know that. MJ, do you know anything about the Lanier shark? I have not heard of that. Shout out to MJ. All right, MJ. Glad you could stop through for a good time. Not a long time. All right, we're just slowly drifting away in the sunset, guys. Let's show you guys this view. You guys see that? What do you guys think about that view? Got the nice sun. It's not quite a sunset yet, but it's a real nice looking day out here on the lake. 2450 says money once killed a man once for snoring. Yeah, I heard about the Commanders Redskins thing, but I don't watch football. Country Life said, man, I knew you were hardcore, but dang, what are y'all talking about hardcore? Oh, killed a man for snoring. I think the high was somewhere with the high today was probably still in the 90s, I'm guessing. It was either that or the high 80s. All right, guys. Where is Chicken Hawk? Dottie says, who doesn't watch football? Oh my God. Dottie, I've never been somebody that really watches. Well, I would say I watch boxing, but a lot of sports I would rather be the one playing it than the one watching it. So I never could. Even when I played football, I didn't watch football. Even when I played football, I didn't watch football. All right, I'm just looking to see, guys. It looks like Chicken Hawk has flown the coop. The chicken has actually flown the coop, guys. All right, well, looks like we're gonna have to pin the Chicken Hawk down on the next one because he has actually flown the coop, guys. I had a great time out here hanging out with you guys. Always down for some good listening and good fishing out here doing this thing we call Bass for Cash. We're gonna see, will that Chicken Hawk show up this weekend to catch this beat down? It's waiting for him. I'm gonna get my $10 back plus another, looks like another 90. What were the results of the poll? The poll, I need somebody to remember this. 30% was $50 and 70% is $100, guys. All right, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Share this channel with your family and friends, guys. Whether they watch fishing or not, always down for some good listening and good fishing, and always have that chance to win some cash for that bass. That's why we call it Bass for Cash, guys. Always out for a good time. Want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry. He was the sponsor of today's live stream. He slid on in and hit us with those gifted memberships. So everybody that received those memberships, thumbs up to you guys. Also want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. You guys know them. You've heard the name plenty of times. Make sure you reach out to them for your residential and commercial lawn care needs. And you can't forget about FishXLive.com. If you are a tournament angler, tournament fisherman, you fish from the bank or whatever it may be. If you like competitive fishing, make sure you check out FishXLive.com. If you are looking for a gift for somebody, let them know about FishXLive.com and get them a subscription to that to where they can host and run their own tournaments, guys. FishX Live is set up for tournament organizations, tournament trails, tournament clubs, high schools, colleges, whatever it may be able to host tournaments and make money to fund those tournaments. All right. So that's pretty much the rundown. But just go to fishxlive.com and you guys will see the rundown for fishxlive.com. All right. Looks like that is all she wrote. Blaster says, "You manned up, Money Bass. We know who chickened out, who chicken hawked out." All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see if the weather holds up.